Yo, what is up, bros? Check it out. So, ongoing in China right now is ChinaJoy 2026, 23rd China Digital Entertainment Expo and Conference. One of the most well-known and influential industry annual events in the field of games and digital entertainment. So why do we care? Well, obviously games and, digital entertainment. However, there's also an added bonus to that. Easytech presented 2 games at the expo. So I got some screenshots and I've got some discussion we're going to be going over. And also possibly some mechanics of the games. Apparently nobody knows the exact names yet. But yeah, this conference, I scroll up to at the perfect moment. The conference itself looks pretty badass. If you were in Shanghai, China, why wouldn't you stop by and check out all this shit? Anyways, yeah, let me pull up some screenshots and we'll check those out. All right, bro, so before we get too far into this, as of right now, nobody really knows what the title of this game even is, just that it's World War II. To me, looking through all the images, it looks a lot like it's going to be a Glory of Generals 4 or some type of Glory of Generals offshoot. So that is my guess, and obviously we know the Napoleon one is Napoleon. And one other thing, bros, before we get started, boom, a shout out to the member bros with a special thank you to our Emperor Crazy Dave and Field Marshals Trekkie3452 DM Cam Griffin Aris Nazalny Mishko Wada Mine Kafter HD and Mr. Blue, along with all you other colonels and privates. Bros, I've got 41 total members. That is more than I have ever had, so thank you for supporting the channel. So anyways, bros, all this info, screenshots, discussion can be found on Easytech's Discord server. I didn't even take all the pictures that were on here, or most of the discussion I didn't even read through. I got some summaries, and here is one of them. So 2 games were presented by Easytech, one World War II, the other one Napoleonic War. Only a demo of one stage is present. The game focuses on the campaign of Napoleon. Okay, so the World War II project. Many campaigns are already developed, including Western Front, North Africa, and Eastern Front. It might be possible to see the game to be released this year. Generals are generally purchased with medals, while elite units are unlocked by card fragment system. So far, testers didn't see the equipment system. Main game mechanics are based on a European War 7 mixed legion unit system, meaning you can combine up to 2 different units in one division, specifically if a general commands 2 units of the same type. The general capabilities attributes will be divided among the 2 units. If the general commands 2 units of different type, the capabilities of the general will be perfectly utilized. Example like infantry and tank formations. Mobility mechanics are based off European War 7. Attacks are dependent on mobility. Troops can attack and move in and out of cities based on mobility. Paratroopers are same as Glory of Generals 3. They must move to an airport to be airborne. However, if there's an artillery inside the division, the unit cannot be transported unless there's a new system in the future. The UI includes an expected damage range on enemy health bar. I did see a screenshot of that. Looks I'm liking that. Generals are designed in the mindset of balance. No general is meant to be game breaking. Each general has 3 skills, including a unique skill or talent for all tiers. Gold, silver, bronze talents are active skills. For example, Guderian's first 2 attacks ignore defense for the current turn. All general skills are subject to change. Campaign are considered harder than past games. Unit system. There are both default units and elite units. The latter one is obtained through gacha. Both units can it be combined in the same division. Damage, crit, defenses are calculated independently. Some general skills exclusively buff elite units. Certain elite unit perks works for whole divisions after mixing. Certain stage rewards elite units. There's tactical cards which share currency with elite units. Each turn grants 1 on default. Elite units can only be deployed like Gloria Generals 3, 1 tile around specific buildings. There's alt history route campaign as well as Pacific Front, unsure if it's army group or conquest, and Japanese generals. Submarine units have submerge buff, damage resist, and no retaliation unless being attacked by destroyer. That disables the effect. So far, players didn't see any elite air forces. Portraits of generals are subject to change. Conquests have auto function close to European War 7. Players who have tested the World War II project have really positive ratings and comments. Alright, so we got our first screenshot here. They do get better. I know it's a little bit out of focus. Apparently, these generals are Wavel, Pound, Darlin, Bodjani, beautiful gray mustache there. Muratovsk, Vorlashov, Moskalenko, Sokolovsky, what the hell? I haven't even heard this guy's name before. Shaposhnikov, nailed it. We got Spruance, we got Vikes, we got Kluge, Richthofen, Kleist, and Bach. I don't know if somebody ran that through an AI. Some of these I might run through Grok AI and have a translation as best. I mean, it's kind of blurry, so I don't know if it's going to be the best. I don't know if somebody else did that with clearer pictures or this was just somebody's best guess. But on this page, O'Connell, McCreary, Horton, Perkayev, never heard of him. Popov, Smith, Kincaid, Turner, Wainwright, oh my god, the great Wainwright, Mackinson, Falkenhorst, Kondo, and MR, whatever, I'm done. People you've never heard of. And for these bros, again, I don't know if these are correct. I don't know if people ran these through an AI or maybe they speak Chinese and already know, but anybody who's anybody knows who that is. A Slim Shady. Chuikov, I would have never guessed that. Clark, Bradley, Halsey, Arnold Hrunstedt, Henrique, Messe, Ricardi, Ozawa, Alexander, Vatutin. Yeah, I can see Vatutin in that, definitely. Koniv, Guderian, and they don't list that bro right there. So here is a general card. Obviously, we're used to these stars or medal ranks to each of these abilities. I mean, bro has a 3 in infantry, possible 5, same in armor, and then the 3 perks that they were talking about. So this is Meritovsk, and this one is Bhutan Synergy. Hold on, I gotta zoom in here. When both infantry and armored units are present in the Legion, damage taken is reduced by 10% and counterattack damage is increased by 30%. Here's our boy Runstedt. Damn, you can get up to 6 in infantry. That's what I'm talking about, Runstedt. Siege tactics. Enemy units within 1 tile of the surrounding unit takes 30% more damage when flanked. Enemy units are flanked by both enemies to achieve this encirclement effect. We got our boy Wainwright. How do I know? Because of the next picture coming up. He's got a Wetland Commander. Damage dealt to swamp and rivers increase. Oh, damn, you can damage swamps and rivers. Sweet. By 20%, ignores the additional action points cost in swamps and rivers. Then we got our boy Ozawa. Shuttle bombing. An airstrike will deal damage to a target twice With the second damage equal to 50% of the first, the airstrike also reduces the target's morale by 5. So the morale is a little bit different. We got our boy Clark here. Another 6-star infantry, bro. So, amphibious command. When on land adjacent to a river or ocean, damage is increased by 30%. Damage from 3 to 4 is reduced by 20%. Ignores the additional action point cost when going up or down banks and on rivers. And then we got our boy, that's right, Guderian. What do you think? It looks like a much younger... I mean, I like the color, I like the uniform. I don't know if I much like the face, though. So this is... So I ran this through Grok. It's just a generalist, general, full general, lieutenant general, major general, brigadier general. Max HP bonus is 43%. What else we got here? I think there's a lot of Guderians here. Should I run all these through an AI? I don't want to run all of them through an AI. All right, so this doesn't give the greatest of explanation here. So apparently it's mobile warfare. After moving, fixed damage plus 15, and then damage plus 10%. And then we've got this one up. I'll do this one. I'm not going to do that. Well, it's a shell hit in the back of somebody's head. I better check that out too. Okay, so this one is Blitzkrieg Lightning War. Ignores enemy's defense and cannot be counterattacked. Alright, so we've seen all of that. I mean, most of what I've seen so far reminds me of definitely of the Glory of Generals series. I'm putting my money on that. Okay, this is maybe the last one I look up. So this is Fatal Strike / Critical Strike. A critical hit rate plus 10%. Critical hit damage plus 24%. So you can... Hold on, he didn't have all of them already? No, he's missing one, yeah. There's the max armor ability Guderian. Then we've got a Vatutin. So let's see if it says what that first skill is here. Continuous Assault. Sustained strong attack. If you attacked in a previous turn when commanding land forces, this turn you can't attack again after attacking. Alright. I think we get it. I think I've got it. Okay, our first look at units. That's definitely a Hetzler, right? Some mortar. Yeah, this looks so much like Glory of Generals. It has to be. There's no way it's anything else. Has to be. We got some blurry naval units here. Aircraft carrier. Guess it's supposed to be an like a original IS. I can't even make out what that is. It's like a Panzer 3 crappy French tank. It's supposed to be a T-34. It looks like a Katusha right there. Oh, this is a much cleaner. Much cleaner. You always got to look for the Stug. Is that a Stug right there? Looks like a Stug. Hummel. Oh, check it out down here. A walking Stuka, Katusha. Nice. A Crapper M5. Great. We love our Crapper. Oh! Is that a King Tiger I see right there? Yeah, there's the Katusha. Like the Bismarck, maybe? Let me run that through AI. No, apparently that's just a run-of-the-mill battleship. It doesn't say that's any specific battleship. I was gonna say, that's not very detailed for like a Bismarck or something. So this must be what you spend to upgrade units? You remember upgrading units in Glory of Generals 3? I almost went to click on that. What am I thinking? Alright, let's keep going. Strategies, maybe? I think I already ran this one. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I did run it already. So, like, this is Mediterranean Firepower, Supply 1, Rally / Inspire, Artillery Support, Rumor, Raid, Surprise, Attack. Here they are with, like, mixed units. Our boy Gudarian. Is that Runestead? It's very Runesteady. Slim Shady. Some type of, mode it's showing here. No way did they decide Slim Shady was important enough to have up like that. Alright, now we're getting into some of what the maps look like. I mean, not too much detail here to make it look like one game or another. Now that definitely looks like Gloria Generals. Yeah, that definitely looks like Gloria Generals. Yeah, and this definitely does as well. In fact, let me pull up Gloria Generals 3. One sec. And so let's grab like 1939 here and take a quick look. Yeah, see, looks pretty similar. And also, let me look at the generals. I mean, I don't know. It's decently different. Here's all the forces. I mean, yeah, check me. It would make sense it would be Gloria Generals 4 because they just left Gloria Generals 3 to die. Just absolutely just... It was dead. It was just absolutely dead. And I wanted more elite missions. That's all I was asking for. Just throw in 4 elite missions like every quarter, every 6 months, something. Anyways, ongoing. So there's some more missions. I mean, I guess I could hold on a sec. Let me see what these are. Okay, so we've got Battle of Singapore, Philippines campaign, Dutch East Indies, Battle of Java Sea, Indian Ocean Raid, Battle of Coral Sea, Aleutian Islands campaign, Battle of Midway, Bukoda Track campaign, and Guadalcanal. Okay, so the tabs here are Axis and Allies. What we got here is Battle of the Ardennes. We've got Scandinavia, Nordic campaign, Benelux campaign, Battle of Sedan, Battle of Montecourt, Battle of Arras, attack on Dunkirk, and Italian-French War, Franco-Italian War. Okay, so there's, I guess diplomacy, huh? People that absolutely want to see you fail in every aspect of your life here. Some peace, friends, allies, I'm assuming. Oh, so is this like domination? Because this is saying like Crete, Sheffield, strategic stronghold, Warsaw, Paris, London, Cairo, Athens. Here's some actual units displaying. I mean, the cities. Wonders. I was going to say the cities look a little bit better. Definitely the wonders. I mean... slightly better than Gloria Generals 3. I think the mixed units here, like the infantry of the mechanized, look cleaner maybe. This kind of looks a little bit generic, but these kind of look a little bit better. Got aircraft carriers. Yeah, so when I seen this screenshot on Discord, somebody was like, the Swiss is stronger than Germany, question mark. So the actual message here is the Swiss side demands that our troops immediately withdraw from their territory and pay compensation. Yeah, you know I ain't ever doing that. Okay, so that is actually it for all the World War II, and we don't have too many. Maybe like 4 screenshots of the Napoleon one. So we got the home screen. I mean, those units are pretty blurry. Let's, oh yeah, here's a much better. I mean, I guess what I expected it would probably most likely look like. This just, I mean, seeing this honestly just reminds me of how European War 4 was supposed to have a, like a Steam version. Hold on, when was my video from that? That's been so long ago and nothing's come out about it. Hold on a sec, let me check this out. Okay, so yeah, the first mention that there was going to be a European War 4 remastered at all was May. Remastered for Steam, it looks like in June. So it's been a year. I guess there was a small update in October 30th that showed a few map screenshots, but since then it's been completely dead air. There's been no mention of it whatsoever that I have seen anywhere. Anyways, one last screenshot of our Napoleon bro. Certainly this isn't Steam version. There's no way. This has to be a new standalone mobile game, right? Has to be. I don't believe it. I don't believe it could be a Steam version. So what's my final take? Well, I think it's going to be Gloria Generals 4 or some offshoot of Gloria Generals. I always liked the graphics of World Conqueror series better than the Gloria Generals series, but there's definitely some things that I liked more about Glory of Generals. I do like World Conqueror 4, like general cards and upgrades better. Infantry or elite forces. I kind of, wasn't there 2 different things you had to do to upgrade these? Or I really, do I have one that's not maxed that we can see? Okay, so these aren't upgrade and promote. Yeah, there's upgrade and promote. And as far as like the campaigns, there are certain things about the campaigns I like better. I mean, in both, it's kind of a toss-up. But what I liked most about Gloria Generals was the elite missions. That were actually, there was some of them that were pretty damn challenging. Like gave me some true challenges where I needed some units upgraded to get through it. So yeah, I was really looking forward to playing more of these, and then they just completely let it die. So hopefully there'll be something like that again. And as far as the Napoleon game, I mean, there's, this is too blurry. I'm not going to judge it on that. There's really not even enough to formulate an opinion about so far. The units look good. I don't know about the general portraits. Player card looks, you know, like they all have. Yeah, the units look crisp. I don't know about the general portraits, though. But anyways, bros, like I said, if you want to see all the dialogue, everybody having their ideas about who and what and where and what's it going to be and what everything is and more screenshots, head over to the Easytech Discord server, and it's under, what is this? Let me see. It's under the week topics, week 41. All right, bros, if you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, so make it for next upload. Peace.